Hello everyone and welcome to highlights of this Southwest Regional Women's Football League Division 1 North clash between Bath City Women and SGS Olveston United Women. It's a bumper crowd at Twerton Park for International Women's Day weekend. City arrived for this fixture on the back of a 4-match unbeaten run, so they'll be in a confident mood. But they won't underestimate Olveston, who upset the odds last week to defeat Royal Wootton Bassett Ladies. It's a beautiful day and we are of course anticipating a good game here at Twerton Park. I'm Mark Stillman commentating throughout and Shannon O'Riordan is joining us on summarising duties. Shannon, you commentated on City's recent home loss to Purton, who like Olveston are struggling this season, so obviously you'll be hoping City don't make the same mistake again.
Yeah, definitely. It was an interesting match, actually. I wouldn't say that we underestimated Purton, but we definitely got complacent towards the end of the second half. And a few lapses in concentration meant that we conceded goals that maybe we didn't quite need to.
You'd be hoping that the crowd spur them on though this afternoon, because it looks very busy here at Twerton.
Yeah, definitely. This is the best crowd I've seen here, so hopefully we'll be supported by the crowd.
So Olveston are going to get this game underway, attacking the Bristol end at Twerton Park. First ever meeting between these two sides. And we're now underway. Now Taylor again, she's on the side. Back towards 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗧𝗦. She's just missed out. 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗧𝗏 Atkinson. Play from Blacker. 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏. Blocked. Spratt. 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏 again. Very tight and intricate. Still 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏. Now it's a chance for Clark! And she scored! 2 minutes. Bath City flying out the blocks yet again. And Adela Clark, we've just been saying how good her goal scoring form has been. She's added another one to her tally. 11 for the season in all competitions. 1-0 to the Romans, dream start.
Yeah, it seems inevitable, doesn't it, that Clark was going to score our first goal. That's keeping her up with her tally of 1 goal every 1.7 games.
So Taylor to take. It's come off the shins of Spratt. Taylor brings it down well. Clark, and she's put this one wide. It wasn't an easy chance, but a couple of decent deliveries from Taylor there, Shannon.
Yeah, she's really targeting that near post there, trying to find Clark, but wasn't quite far enough.
Taylor. It's over for Clark. Well brought down. Taylor. 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏 Atkinson. 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏, back to 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏 Atkinson. 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏 Atkinson! Great goal! Really well worked. On the edge of the box. Tight passing, they kept it close, and then the finish from 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏 Atkinson, the goalkeeper could only watch it in. We're 7 minutes in, and it's already 2-0 to Bath City, and the start just gets better and better, Shannon.
Yes, it does indeed. Great combination work there between 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏 and 𝗛𝗚𝗚 Atkinson, who actually took that shot really calmly. She was under a bit of pressure there, but she kept it in control, and great strike in the end.
𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏, Brown. Clark stayed on the side, she did well. And as is the keeper. 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏 Atkinson's got Taylor in room, she's gone for goal. It's not a bad effort, and it's in! Calls 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏 Atkinson from 30, 35 yards or so. The keeper looks desperately disappointed. It was just too high. And Bath City 3-0 up inside 15 minutes, and 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏 Atkinson has 2 of their 3. It gets even better.
Yeah, absolutely amazing strike there from 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏 Atkinson. Saw that the goalie was off her line, just decided to give it a go. Beautiful strike.
𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏. Brown, the unfavoured right foot, but she's still finding Taylor. Now Clark. Keeper's brave, but Clark's there on the follow-up, and it's going to be cleared off the line. And Bath City defensively have tightened up, although it's the most they've ever conceded in a season, not of late. There's decent effort though. On the turn from Wallen, but pulls it wide. Duffy. Decent effort, but it drifts harmlessly wide. And out for a goal kick. And the defence under pressure again, Fleming on this occasion. Brankin. Blacker's robbed. Now 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛 with a great chance. Oh, she's put it over. And 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚 looks down at the ground, disappointed. And she's been playing more fullback this season, but she joined. She operated as a lone striker. It was Farley quick off her line to deal with this and deal with it well. And put it out of the ground. Olveston attacking with Wallen. Fancy footwork, but Fry's having none of that. Ah, that's a terrific ball for Taylor. The goalkeeper hesitates. Taylor now. And she scored. What a pass that was from Bex Fry. They're going to congratulate her as well. And Tara Taylor, a late birthday present for her on her 50th appearance in the league. In 31 minutes played, Bath City women 4, SGS Olveston United 0.
It's the fairy tale storyline, isn't it? You couldn't expect anything better. She was in acres of space as well, but she took it calmly, didn't panic. Great strike, great ball, great play from City.
Probably the best assist actually I've seen in City this season is Fry looking for another. Thornrattington is onside, but she's poked it wide. Flag stayed down.
That was tight, that one.
Key. Taylor. She's managed to get past Warlock with ease. Pull back. Clark, decent block from Ford, and deflection and decent reflexes from the keeper as well, but City just keeping the pressure alive. Duffy. Easing into the penalty area. It's deflected for Clark and Taylor, but sort of connected with it way too heavily. Sprouts continued her run. Brown's looking for the far side of Taylor. It's not quite going to reach her. It's going to be dealt with from Warlock. Just. 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚. Clark. Couldn't quite bring it under control. Tried to bring it round Fleming.
Wonder whether they'll put her in a more offensive position in the second half. Take advantage of her goal-scoring skills.
Well, I think we can record that as their first effort on target, actually. But yeah, that's fairly easy takes. Covered this time from Key. City not forgetting their defensive duties. It's a decent effort from Wallen, well taken from Sadie Farley. She caught it pretty well, and decent handling from City's number 1.
The top two aren't quite as isolated as they were earlier on in this first half. They're getting more numbers forward and it's paying off.
Wallen yet to score this season as Duffy has got the pace on Ford. Oh, it was a near own goal. It was Warlock who managed to volley it back over her own crossbar. It could have gone anywhere. Duffy's delivery is a good one. Gray has headed away. Gray again, and she's spooned it over the bar. Yet to score this season, Abby Gray, who is a threat from set pieces. They're going to leave the goal kick for Blacker. Abby Gray signed from Wells for the start of last season. As now 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚. Oh, she fouled. She is. Penalty. 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛 too quick for Blacker. You can have few complaints. Left a leg in, and now Bath City have the chance to make it 5. 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛 scored a penalty away to Weymouth last season, but her last one was saved. And this one is wide. Horribly wide as well. And 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛, who's played well so far this afternoon, she won't want to watch that one back. I'm sure she'll get another opportunity, but the chance to make it 5 is gone. I mean, I was just going through the stats about her, and then suddenly I looked up and she was ahead taking it. So yeah, it was quicker than I anticipated. As she's got another chance now, though, to put things right. 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛, determined, scored! around a minute after missing from the spot. And you can see what that means to the team as well. 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛, ironically, from almost on the penalty spot, rifled into the roof of the net. It's 5 for the rampant Romans.
Great redemption there and recovery from 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗚, who really, you know, she could have lost her head slightly after that penalty, but she stayed cool, calm and collected. Great strike. Great personal goal as well, because that was all her.
As Key plays it to 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗚. 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚 can't get there. Clark is saved from Brankin. There goes the half-time whistle. A dream 45 minutes of Bow City women. Into the air from Warlock, and it's run loose for Taylor. 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛. Taylor again. It's managed to fall for 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗏, but it's charged down well from covering Hicks. And a corner. They managed to score 3 against Wharton Bassett last week, of course, as Brown. And it's 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛's just skipped away from it. Taylor plants it just wide. Very deliberately tried to play it into the corner, and goalkeeper probably a little bit relieved. It's a good one, and just skims off the head of Brown. Too close to Bracken. Looking up, I think it was her first home goal since International Women's Day weekend last year. Now 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏. Effort from distance, and goalkeeper has it covered. Searching for that hat-trick, and at the moment they got to do some defending with Duffy trying to sneak in behind Ford. It's Clark. Taylor. And she's dragged it. Well, keeper chased to keep it in play. I'm not sure why, whether she thought there was a deflection or she didn't want a goal kick. As well, actually, she's got there before Trivet holds her off. Revel. Oh, I think she's unlucky, and she's going to get cautioned as well. She's been penalised, presumably for obstruction, which I personally don't agree with, but fortunately the referee's got no option but to show her a yellow card. And it feels like it's been more their game plan, hasn't it? Just keep the score down, and it's worked well for them.
Definitely, like we were saying earlier, it looks like they've parked the bus a little bit, and it's worked well for them so far.
Well, can City try and break through the traffic with Duffy on the left? And all she can do is find the side netting. That's a good link-up play. 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏 holds in the ball up well. Brown. Good defending Ford, but Brown's got space on the left. It's a cross in, it doesn't quite find Clark. Taylor, and Hicks there to blast the ball away. But the 5 in the first 45 has given them 3 points this afternoon. And there goes the full-time whistle. Bow City high after hitting 5 again. 3 5-0 successes in 4 games in front of a record crowd here at Twerton Park for the women's first team. 258 would have been thoroughly impressed with what they saw. Bow City did all the damage in the first half. Early goal inside 2 minutes from Adela Clark. A double from 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏 Atkinson on 7, and then a loft over the keeper on 15. Tara Taylor made it 4 on 31 after a delicious assist from Bex Fry, a crossfield ball straight into the captain's path. And then 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏 dragged a penalty wide, and then some 30 seconds later, ironically scoring from near the penalty spot, lofted past the helpless Charlie Brankin to pick the ball out of the net for a 5th time. But the second half, credit to Olveston, was more of a non-event. They tightened up a lot. They defended more deeply. They added more presence at the back and prevented Bow City creating any real telling chances. They won't mind about that. It's still a joint biggest home win. And as they did on International Women's Day weekend last year, they won by 5-0. A great afternoon from Matt Bray's team, Shannon.
Yeah, a great show for this record crowd as well. What more could you want from an International Women's Day weekend celebration? Beautiful sunshine, beautiful goals. Great day out.
And the players are now going to do their usual huddle at the end of the game. There'll be lots of positive messages ahead of the semi-final next week at 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗚 in the Somerset Junior Cup. And Simon Howes will to take the photo of them. But as I said, although City didn't add to their tally in the second half, they weren't really put under much threat either. They just saw the game out. It doesn't look like they picked up any injuries and couldn't really have asked for much more.
No, not at all. And actually, it's all credit to Olveston for how they came out in that second half, because they really struggled in that first half and they could have come in feeling defeated, but actually they really fought throughout that second half.
And now the City players applauding this crowd of 258, a majority of them here in the main stand, staying in the shade to avoid the sunshine. And a few players as well now signing autographs for various mascots and youngsters in attendance today. And if it was your first time watching Bath City Women, you'd be encouraged to come back, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd definitely be left wanting more. It's so nice to see the local community coming out and supporting the women's team as well as the men's team. It really makes a big difference.
So that's enough from us this afternoon, from myself, Mark Stillman. And a big thank you to Shannon 𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗚 for summarising, for the highlights, of which there are many, as Bath City women complete a comprehensive win in their first ever game against SGS Olveston United. They won by 5-0, and they return to action next Sunday in the Somerset Junior Cup semi-final at 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛 United. Kick-off 2 p.m. Do go along if you are able to, as City try and reach a final for the first time in their history. Thanks very much. And we'll see you all again very soon.